Welcome in, Steelers Nation. Hello, everybody. Welcome into the Truth Serum. We have some breaking news about the Pittsburgh Steelers and Mason Rudolph and Ben Roethlisberger and everything. And it has the ability to be franchise changing. Not just for this season, but for the long term. So before I get into all of that, today's episode is being brought to you by SeatGeek. Steeler Nation, I know you guys are the best fans in the world in the NFL, and I know that no matter what happens, you'll always go out to support your team. So if you want to go see the Steelers live, use the code Joey Wagner on SeatGeek and get $20 off of your tickets on your first order. But let's get into it. It has just been announced, according to Adam Schefter of ESPN, that Ben Roethlisberger will be undergoing right elbow surgery. It is on his UCL ligament in his right elbow, and he's out for the season. He has been placed on injured reserve, and Big Ben's 2019 year is done, just like that. A crippling blow at quarterback, losing your starting quarterback, week 2, 0-2. The Steelers haven't been in this much of a disaster in nearly 20 years. And everybody, this injury completely changes the focus, short and long term, for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Even though Roethlisberger is out for the season, all hope for the future is not lost. We're going to learn a lot about Mason Rudolph. A lot. The second-year quarterback out of Oklahoma State that the Steelers drafted in the 3rd round last year. They had a first-round grade on him. There have been rumblings that they think that he is the guy after Roethlisberger. And we're going to find out a lot about Mason Rudolph. With this injury to Roethlisberger, we're going to find out if he is and can be the guy or not at quarterback. First impressions look very well so far, as against Seattle yesterday. He threw for 2 touchdowns and nearly led the Steelers back in the 4th quarter. So far the returns on that are good. But we're going to find out if he is the guy or not at quarterback. And if he's not, then the Steelers will have a high draft pick next year to do so. So this is very, very intriguing, not for just this season, but for the long term. The surgery that Roethlisberger has undergone is Tommy John surgery. So we'll see how he recovers from that. And I've never heard of an NFL quarterback undergoing Tommy John surgery. So I don't know how he's going to recover. Baseball players and baseball pitchers, they do it all the time. So I'm fairly certain that they would come back healthy. But Roethlisberger, I'm not sure. But anyway, we're going to learn a lot about Mason Rudolph and the Pittsburgh Steelers over these next 14 weeks. If Mason Rudolph can succeed and play well, then we know we have a quarterback of the future. And that's a good thing for Pittsburgh if they learn that now. Because if they learn that he is that guy, then they're not going to have to draft another quarterback high next year. They can draft a more backup type lower in the draft. And depending on next year's draft, everybody, if Mason Rudolph is the guy and the Steelers have a high draft pick next year, they can ransom it off to a team that needs a quarterback and get 2, 3, 4 draft picks back and build this roster how it's supposed to be. And if they find out that Mason Rudolph isn't the guy, they can just use that draft pick on a quarterback. But everybody, this is how, back in 2004, this is how Ben Roethlisberger got his big break. An injury in week 2 to Tommy Maddox. Big Ben came in, won and never looked back. This is Mason Rudolph's big chance. Big Ben gets hurt in week 2. Mason comes in, plays well in reserve. And with Ben out for the year, this is his gig for the next 14 weeks. Take it and run, Mason. Let's see. Let's see how you can handle it. And we're going to find out really quickly if you're the future franchise quarterback of the Steelers. And everybody, what sort of concerns me is that Roethlisberger signed a 2-year contract extension this past offseason. With Mason now starting for the rest of the year, what do you do with Ben? If Mason succeeds, what do you do with Ben? Because that's a lot of money on your cap that you would be paying for a quarterback that might not play. But anyway, breaking news, Roethlisberger, MRI on the elbow, UCL ligament in the elbow, kaput, undergoing elbow surgery, season done, Steelers season changed. Well, everybody, make sure you click the like button on this video and subscribe to the channel. If you have any thoughts, please comment in the comment section below. And make sure you're back here tonight for Monday Night Football between the Browns and the Jets. From the Truth Serum, Joey the Truth Wagner signing off. Have a wonderful day.